Can you recall a wow moment or a memorable flight which you had? If I ask you that question, I'm sure you will think about it and then come up with things like, oh, yes, I had a smooth onboarding. I had a good cabin crew who greeted me well, who made me comfortable in the initial time of getting to the flight. I had a good takeoff. The pilot greeted us and let us know at different points of time what's happening. Are we flying across which zone? Is there any wonderful view to look at? Can you have a look at it? And the entire journey was wonderful. And more importantly, it was a good interaction which you had, and you had an excellent landing which took place, which is we call as a smooth touchdown. Those are things which you would probably talk about if I ask you about a memorable flight. Now, if I ask you about, can you think about an unpleasant flight, or can you recall an unpleasant flight? You want to give exactly opposite of these, or something else which has not gone in the way you wanted to go about it. Now, why am I talking about this flight? Is we are talking in this in the context of presentations. What I'm talking about is you are the pilot of your presentations. Yes, you heard it right. You are the pilot of your presentations. The aircraft is actually the auditorium you're presenting. Your audience, the passengers are your audience, and your business class passengers are your key stakeholders of your presentation. If you look at this way, as a pilot, if you can interact with your audience, especially the business class passengers, your key stakeholders, make the journey memorable of that flight, and when they land in, they're happy about your presentation. That's all a presenter has to do. So in order to look at you being an interesting pilot for all your stakeholders as a presentation, welcome on board the Smart Presenter